Okay, so right here I'll be showing you how to use the fat gotten from animals. This fat I got it from cow. I went to the slaughter where they were slaughtering cows and I got this fat. This fat is worth 1,500. I got it for 1,500. So what I want to do is that I want to convert this fat to oil. There is no difference between fat and oil. Fat is actually oil. If you can process it, you'll be able to change it back to oil. Fat is an accumulation of oil in the body of an organism, the body of animals or human beings. Once oil has accumulated over time, it turns to fat. So this same fat can be converted back to oil. Now what I'm doing is I'm rinsing the excess blood out of this fat that I purchased. I need to remove the blood out because before you process this to extract the oil, you have to make sure that it is clean and sanitized. So I'm removing the blood out. So I'm going to rinse it the second time. I will dispose of that water. I'll bring another clean water to rinse this fat the second time. I actually got this fat for 1,500 naira. So I want to see how many liters of oil I can actually get, or what quantity of oil I can actually get from what I spent. So I'm trying to make sure that I've rinsed this and the blood has left the fat. So this device here is called a meat mincer. It's used for grinding meat. I'm going to use this to grind my fat before steaming it to extract in order to extract the oil. I'll first of all use this to grind my fat. So you can see there's an electronic device. I've started grinding the fat already using the meat mincer. You can see how it looks like. It has done the job of grinding the fat. So I'm going to scrape this into the pot that I'll use in extracting the oil out of, or converting this fat to oil. So I'm going to scrape this into the pot that I'll use in converting this fat to oil. You can see how the meat mincer has done the job very perfectly. Now if you can succeed in grinding your meat or fat like this, you will be able to extract more oil out of your fat. So before putting this meat or fat into the meat mincer, I'll have to first of all cut this meat into smaller chunks with a knife, because if I can't actually put the whole fat like that into this mincer, it will not grind the fat. So I'll have to first of all chop it with a knife to this kind of sizes you have seen here. It must not really be small sizes, but at least just make sure you have chopped the fat with a knife so that it will be, the fat will enter into the meat mincer looking big. Just cut them into good sizes and put them inside the meat mincer. The meat mincer will not grind the meat if you put it in the whole size like that, so you have to cut them into smaller pieces. The way I'm cutting it, you can see how I'm cutting it. You cut it and put it into the meat mincer before grinding. In this way, it will be easier for the mincer to grind the fat. And this grinding actually happens under 1 minute. It doesn't take a long time for it to grind this fat. 1 minute is enough for it to grind the fat. Now, the purpose of extracting this oil out of fat is that I want to use the oil to make soap. Now, what does animal fat bring to soap making? It provides more oil for soap making, and animal fat oil helps you to produce a long-lasting soap. So it's not good for you to actually produce a soap and the soap finishes quickly when it is bought by a customer and it finishes quickly. Your customers will complain. So animal fat oil added to your recipes of your other oils will help you produce a long-lasting soap, because this oil is rich in stearic acid and palmitic acid. It has two properties, or two acids, which promotes or supports lasting of a soap, and they are called what? Stearic acid and palmitic acid. Now, the stearic acid helps the soap to be hard, then the palmitic acid enables the soap to last. So with these two properties that the animal fat contains, it helps produce a good soap. Then the palmitic acid enables the soap to last. So with these two properties that the animal fat contains, it helps produce a good soap. So I'm going to steam this meat. While I steam it, the heat from my stove is going to convert or change this fat to oil. But before I do that, I'm going to add water to this meat. I'll add a little quantity of water to this meat. Just a very little quantity. You can see the quantity I'm adding, very small. Now, the purpose of this water is to make sure that the heat from my stove does not cause the meat to burn. Because once this meat is heated, or this fat is heated, it's going to change to oil. But because of the heat, it can cause the fat or the meat to burn, and you don't want to have a burnt meat. So this water will enable it not to burn. So you don't want your meat to get burnt. So this water is going to do the job. It will enable it not to get burnt. So now, this type of oil we are going to be getting from this fat is called tallow oil. That's the name of the oil. The oil is called what? Tallow oil. Oil gotten from cow fat is called tallow oil. Now, you need to understand that you cannot use only tallow oil in making soap. That soap will not lather well or foam well. And the soap will not also clean things very well, because tallow oil does not have high cleansing power, and also it does not lather very well. It has a very low lathering or foaming power. So when you are making soap using tallow oil, you have to mix that oil with palm kernel oil, because palm kernel oil foams well. So you have to mix tallow oil with palm kernel oil in order to produce a soap that is foaming also. So you also harness the properties of the tallow oil, and because you added palm kernel oil, you also harness the properties of palm kernel oil, which is it produces what? A foaming soap also. So because palm kernel oil, soap made with palm kernel oil foams well and cleans things very well, but soap made with palm kernel oil do not last. So now what this is going to do is that they are going to mix their properties together. The property of tallow oil is going to combine with the property of palm kernel oil. So you end up producing a soap that will last, that is hard, that cleanses, and that leathers well, because you mix this oil with palm kernel oil. You can use a percentage of, maybe use palm kernel oil at 60% and use tallow oil at 40%. So you can see how the oil looks like, and then I will keep this for 24 hours. By the next day, this is going to congeal. It's going to become very hard inside the container. Animal fat oil does not waste time to become hard. So you'll see this the following day. Now this is the following day, and see how the oil looks like. It has become hard inside the container. So I want to process this again. I want to remove some other meat particles that is on top of this soap and the oil. So how I'm going to do this is that since the oil has become hard or it has congealed, I'm going to take it out of this bucket. Now under this oil is water. So I'm going to remove this water, dispose of it. This water is not supposed to be left here. It will have a bad smell over time. Then this fat here that has congealed or become hard, if I want to use it in making my soap, I will have to melt it or cook it on fire. Once I cook this fat, it will turn back to oil. Then I can use this oil in producing soap. This is an easier method to make soap because you purchase the fat, then you have more oil to produce soap. With this method, you will make profit in soap making. So just go to the slaughter, purchase your fat, extract the oil, produce plenty oil, use the oil in making soap. Mix this oil, this animal fat oil, with palm kernel oil so that your soap can leather very well. So in our next video, I will show you how to use this fat with palm kernel oil to make soap. So just click on this next screen, how to make profit in soap making. So click on it for the continuation of this video so that you will see how I use this animal fat in making soap to make profit.